Good morning. Happy Friday, my gorgeous souls. How are we doing today? Welcome on into another reading with me. If you are new to the channel, I am Carissa. Welcome on in. On this channel, we do daily guidance, spiritual guidance for your spiritual path. So if this reading resonates with you, make sure to give me a like. And if you enjoy these morning tarot videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified every morning from Monday to Friday, a spiritual message. So I'm going to pull 3 cards from this Native American tarot deck, which I love so dearly. And let's see what messages come out for this particular collective I am reading for. I believe that these messages will find you if there is something in here meant for you. Okay. I'm getting a bit of a love situation. I'll just pull up the last card before we begin. We have the 4 of Cups and the 9 of Thought, the 9 of Axe. Okay, we have a medicine song. The medicine song, which I can read afterwards, but that's not exactly a tarot card. It's more of an extra card. Okay, 2 cards came out, so this will be a 4 card. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting with this is there is someone in the way of you reaching this union, you reaching this ideal partnership that you dream and you wish to have. And it's here, it's showing up for you, but then there's someone in the way of that right now. So it feels like another person, but we'll begin with this. So the 4 of Cups, we have pregnancy. So this is you wanting to begin a relationship, but a wholesome relationship. You're kind of looking for a life partner right now. You're not interested in dating anymore and just having flings, or you're ready to settle down. You're ready to settle down right now, it seems like, and like have a family and begin growing with another, building like an empire with another. And then we have this card, polygamy. So I feel like there is someone in your life currently who is bringing in this like third party situation, or he or she is choosing between you and another. Like, I feel like it's not just you and another person here. It's like you, another, and someone else with this polygamy card, this 9 of Thought, 9 of Axe. So, and I feel like you're done with this. Like, you don't want to, or potentially you're like dating a married man or a married woman who like you really are starting to love, but then the whole situation with like him still being married, her still being married, and like you're just not for that. You don't want to get into any drama. Or perhaps it's like this person has said to you multiple times, like, oh, I'm getting divorced. This person means nothing to me, but yet they're not doing anything on their end. And so you're hoping for a future with this person, or you were hoping for a future with this person because they had told you, it's the past is done with, the past relationship is done with. They're just like in the process of beginning a new process with you, beginning a new relationship with you. So it feels like this person right here who you were hoping for is not actually going to take the action that you want them to take. So actually getting that divorce, or actually getting that separation, or actually saying goodbye to the past and moving on and beginning anew with you, that's not happening right now. And what you're hoping for is this, right? This union. So this is a huge like difference, right? The complete opposites, polygamy, where this person's unable to choose. There's a lot of like anger, resentment, sadness, a lot of like toxicity, conflict in a relationship. And maybe that's what you were used to in a relationship, which is why you attracted this person, which is why you were very attracted to being in a relationship with this person, is because you're used to that toxicity, that toxic relationship. But But now you're growing more internally, becoming more self-loving, becoming more or feeling more worthy. And you're starting to get little shifts that make you realize you are not, or this does not deserve you. This person, this energy, this toxic dynamic, that is so not what you came here to experience, right? That's like the karma you came here to purge, but that's not forever for you. But really now you're wanting this union, you and another, not you another and another family, you know, or you another and another person. It's just you two. That's it, right? Two people who are dedicated to each other and who are unconditionally loving to each other and who support each other and show each other that same capacity of support, of love, of connection. And it feels very like innocent and very freeing. And perhaps with this person, sometimes you feel restricted on like who you can be. I'm getting like you can't be your true self with this person. And I don't know if this person is here yet, this healthy relationship. I'm not sure if it's here yet or it's on the way. But there is this toxicity in between, which is repelling this from actually coming to fruition. So the way it's all like laid out here, it's beautiful. So we have like pregnancy, like you are wanting to create an emotionally beautiful, fulfilling life, right? You're ready to get pregnant or have babies if you're a man. You're wanting to, you know, have a family. And you realize like this just ain't cutting it for you anymore. This is actually not what you want. You thought before that this is what you wanted, but you're learning now that that's actually not what you want. But what is this warrior pipes? Warrior of pipes. I want to know more about this warrior. So what is that block? Like what needs to be shifted in order for this union of one and another, not one and a bunch, one and another? What's a shift that needs to take place? I mean, it's toxic. Letting go. The devil. That's so funny. Okay. Yes, indeed it is. Yes. Letting go of energy that does not serve you. And as humans, growing up in this society of toxicity and learning as we did, we somehow become addicted to the toxicity in our lives. For instance, like junk food. That shit's fucking addicting. Of course, it's toxic for us and it's not necessarily great to consume a bunch at like once, you know, but sometimes we do it because we like it, because we enjoy it, you know? So even though you know it's not good for you, there is some part of you that is still, maybe addicted is a very strong word, but still yearning for that toxicity, because that toxicity is safe in a way, in a weird, fucked up way, you know? So this devil card, it's like walking away from that which is not serving you. So it's like this lack mentality or this like poverty mindset of like, I'm not worthy of, you know, true love or worthy of having one person. Or maybe you experienced like cheating in the past, or maybe your parents had like a difficult relationship. And so you're not really used to knowing what this divine connection looks like. You don't really have an example of what that looks like. And so you are programmed with this lack, or like this toxicity being what's meant for you. Like I'm meant to experience this kind of relationship, right? But you're waking up to those beliefs now and the ways in which you keep yourself stuck in this kind of energy. But what I'm seeing here is like this family, like he's walking away from this family because they no longer serve him. They no longer are bringing him the support, the love, the excitement, the fun, the caring. They're no longer bringing him that. And the devil card is all about understanding what patterns you have that are detrimental. That's also a very extreme word, but that go against your well-being. So patterns that go against your well-being, it's about noticing them and cutting yourself off from them, right? So understanding, okay, what do you want? What kind of relationship do you want? Do you want this heavy burden, toxic relationship that it's kind of fulfilling? It just feels safe because that's what you're used to. Or this relationship, which is very loving, very caring. It's just you and another, right? So it's like, what relationship are you wanting? And subconsciously, we might want this one, right? You might want the toxicity because it feels safe. Because if you're unconsciously hurting, then when you do get hurt consciously, it doesn't hurt so bad, right? Because you're already kind of expecting hurt and you're already hurting. So there's not much to lose there. Whereas this relationship, it implies risk, right? Opening up your heart, trusting in another with your heart, with your emotions. And that's risky. That's unsafe, right? Because to get to this divine connection, this divine love, to get past this knight of fire, warrior of pipes, to get past him, you need to let go of these beliefs that you're going to get heartbroken or you cannot open up to another because you don't trust yourself or you don't trust another to hold you, right? To hold you, to hold your emotions, to hold your mind, to hold you as a whole, you know? So the message here is, do not be afraid to open up. Do not be afraid to dream bigger and believe and trust in another. Because this pattern of attracting not so great partners or toxic partners, that pattern can end with your declaration, right? With your acknowledgement and with your releasing of it, you're the one who can let this pattern go. But there might be a part of you who's afraid that you're going to keep repeating these patterns of pain, of betrayal. But you're literally being asked to put the past behind and start anew. Literally walk away from the pains, the beliefs, these ideas that you have about pain. And like the colors of them, it's very dark, like the blue and the purple. It's just kind of seems like dark in a way. Although blue and purple are very divine colors, but there's just sadness going on their faces. I don't know if you can see. So let that go. Literally walk away from that. That's an old narrative, right? Old narrative. You're walking towards a new narrative. So create your new narrative. What do you want? And that is how you manifest your perfect partner. Figure out, I just realized it says trickster at the bottom here. Trickster. So do not let yourself trick yourself. Don't allow your mind to trick you. And that is how, as I was saying before, this is how you manifest your perfect partner. You let go of any limitations you put on yourself. And you say, okay, you know what? If I were to create my own reality, if I were to be this magical shifter of reality, what would I want to bring in? What kind of person? Okay, I want he or she to have this quality and this quality and this quality. And I want to feel like this, and I want it to go like this, and envision this reality, right? So number one, envision it. Well, number one is actually letting go of the limitations you put on yourself. Because a lot of the times we believe that the perfect partner or this vision of who we want doesn't exist. And that disbelief and just those lack mentalities, that's what attracts the people who you don't want, right? Because you don't believe that someone amazing could actually be out there waiting for you energetically, right? So believe that this is possible. What does this look like? This union, you and another. How do you feel in that relationship? What do you guys do together in that relationship if you guys were together right now? You know? and allow yourself to feel that greatness, tapping in to that reality and play around with it. So let's say you guys go for walks to the park around your neighborhood, right? Then go for a walk around your neighborhood or to that park or whatever. Go on that walk and pretend that perfect partner is beside you, right? Like start getting into the feeling of having that person with you. And the more you tap into that frequency, tap into that vibration of what that relationship would feel like, the more you let go, shed the limitations, the beliefs that you put on yourself of this. I'm only worthy of this, because that's bullshit. That's bullshit, you know it. Letting go of that and continuing to fuel the vision of this, that's what's going to get you this beautiful relationship. That's what's going to help move this out of your way so that you can come into union and get pregnant, get into union, and then begin a family, begin a life, begin the life that you want, right? And I feel like you're right at that tipping point of like, you realize you're in this like toxic relationship, or it doesn't even have to be like toxic, but it could just be like a dead end, you know, like you kind of know that there's nothing, like there's no future in this relationship just because of the way you both are. And that's not who you're looking for long term. So I feel like you're at that line where you're about to leap over and kind of let go. So just keep envisioning what you want. Put focus into what you want, not what you don't want, into what you want, and just keep focusing. And then with time, it has to come to fruition, right? That is science. That is universal law. What you focus on grows. So if you're focusing on this, then you're going to get more of this, right? So focus more on this. Because it's true. It's out there. Believe it. Believe it. Believing is the most important thing. Because you can do all the work, all the internal work, all of the external work. You can do all the things. But if you have this deep, deep, deep lack of belief in what you're working for, then it can't possibly come to fruition, right? It can't manifest into the physical because there's that disbelief. So believe it is possible. And that's going to take time, but that's okay. Because we got all day, baby. We got a whole life to live. So, well, anyway, with that, my darling, I hope that helped you. I hope that resonated with whoever it needed to get to. If it did resonate with you, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Please and thank you. It really helps out the channel. And we will see you next week. I wish you guys a beautiful weekend. Kind of an intense message right before the weekend, but it's okay. One of my longer messages as well. But that's all right. But we will see you on Monday. And I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Sending my love and light.